Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. I hope you had the best Christmas if you celebrate. I had such a lovely, cozy, happy family time Christmas ever. It was genuinely one of my favourite Christmases. So nice. And this is my last day before I go back to work. I go back tomorrow. It's the 5th of January today, which is a little bit later than I obviously like to do my monthly budget, but I wanted to wait for the little one and the not so little one to return to school and work. So here we are, 5th of January, budget time. Christmas was amazing. I didn't go over budget. All was well. In fact, came in under budget for Christmas gifts. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with how it went this year. So yeah, 2026. Let's see what's in store. Right, budget. So I always like to start my monthly budgets, if you're new here, with my total debt amount. And for January, it is £17,743.56, which is down from £18,117.61 in December, at the start of December. So that means we've gone through another 1k barrier through 18 to 17,000. Still a lot to go, but we're getting there. We started this journey just under 2 years ago, so February 2024, with a debt of 26,000. So look, we're already almost £10,000 below that amount. And yes, it's been 2 years, but I have a very, well, not a very low income, but a low income. So I'm very proud of myself. On top of that, I had a target to end 2025, so 31st of December, I wanted to end it with a debt of £18,500, and look, we've absolutely smashed it. So my aim for 2026 is to end the year with 13,500 in debt. Hopefully we can smash that too, but 13,500 is the target. So yeah, come on, we got this. Okay, so wage this month. Now then, I had a pay rise. Where shall I write it? I'll write it here. I had a pay rise and it was backdated to September. So the backdated amount, so 3 months worth, I'm going to be putting into my year ahead fund. We'll do that in the next video. And then just December's pay rise will be included in this budgeting amount. So with that little pay rise and a little bit of overtime, I didn't put all my overtime in because I didn't want to pay too much tax. We've got £983.12. Child benefit was £104.20, as it always is, although I hear that's going up like double the amount of last year. So I'm hoping we might get to around £108 in April. I think it's April when they change it. I might not get it till May though, because I don't know if they change it like from the 6th of April, like the same as the end of the tax year. I've got a feeling they do, and I've got a feeling I will get paid my child benefit money before that date in April, so it might be May before I get that increase, but whatever. And I get double in March as well, which is great. So this is what we're playing with today. However, we have got a lot of other amounts that came in that we're going to cash stuff in the next video. They're not going to be budgeted for the month. They're going to be put elsewhere. So I had a YouTube payment at the end of December for £88.59. Now that is for 2 of my other channels that are monetized. I got gift money for Christmas of £190 in total. I had left over from my Christmas budget a whopping £75. Now I could quite easily have spent that on like frivolous extras, but I got everything I needed really. Yeah, no. I was like, no, because that money is going to go straight into my son's birthday fund. And I think if it was just going into the abyss, I probably would have just spent it on Christmas. But because I'm like, well, that's like almost a quarter of what I need for my son's birthday in October. Yeah, that kind of kept me accountable. So I'm really chuffed with that. I'm sorry if there's loads of aeroplanes going past. It's a beautiful day outside. It snowed, I think, in the night. So there's little patchy, I think it's snow rather than frost because it's still there. And it's now about 1 o'clock. But yeah, so there was patchy snow, which was probably our one day of snow for the year where I live. We don't really get the snow. But it's sunny. It's so beautiful out there. So all the low flying aircraft are out in droves. So I'm sorry if you can hear that. Okay, December, I had £40 and 68 pence left over. Can you believe it? Honestly, this budgeting malarkey actually works. Okay, we're waiting on a WeAre8 payment of, well, it's £40, but PayPal will take a little cut. It's supposed to take 5 working days. It's been about 15 now. It's not great, WeAre8, so I've just got to wait it out. There's no point me messaging them because they just don't get back to you. It's awful. Don't do WeAre8. It was really good. I used to have it pay towards my EE bill, and then they stopped the collab with the EE, and now you just have it sent to your PayPal. I had one payment to my PayPal before, and that did take a while, but yeah, it's really annoying. But I have got that coming at some point. But we're not going to write that down until it arrives. And then the back pay, which I'm going to just put into the year ahead, was £103.23. So yeah, it's not much. I think it's about £30 extra a month that I'll be getting. Well, that's for my basic pay, and then I'll get a little bit more on overtime as well. Then I had a lovely coffee payment, Ko-fi, of, it was £10, but I got £9.58 after PayPal took its cut. I use like a business account so that people can't trace my real name and stuff. So they take a little cut out of that, but that's fine. That was so kind. It was just like a little tip, a nice little gift for Christmas. I also had a gift card. So it was, I'm going to put Your Choice. It was called a Your Choice gift card. Basically, I'd bought some wraps. This was like in the summer, I think. It was a long time ago. And it was all mouldy. And I'd bought some previously and they were mouldy. And they literally should have been in date for months. And there was just patches of mould going throughout. So I wrote to them and they sent me a gift card as a apology. And I've only just got round to sort of using it. It was one where you can you go on and then you buy yourself a gift card of your choice, and I got a Waitrose one because we shop at Waitrose. So that was done. I also received £20 in survey money, and I also have another £20 I've claimed that I'm waiting to receive. That can take up to 30 working days. So that could be well into January before I receive that. I also had extra Patreon money, so there was a bit of a faff. I took out it was supposed to be around 220 that I took out in December to pay for Christmas, but I put the majority of it towards the year ahead because I'd saved enough for Christmas. But there was issues because I wanted to change the payment method on it, and they faffed around. It was just ridiculous. So by the time I actually got to withdraw it, I'd had more payments. So I took it was something like 230 something. So I had an extra £18 and 15 pence taken from that. So that will go towards the year ahead as well in the next. I've just realised I haven't written 2 extra envelopes. I need to do that, but we'll look at that another time. So yes, 18.15. I'm looking at my notes here. And then I'm going to be giving myself some spends, and I don't mean like to buy the odd coffee or things like that. It's specific like items, like probably clothing, probably skincare, things like that. Like I've done 2 years where I haven't really given myself spends. I've given myself rewards, which I'm building up to, and I've managed to spend 2 of those reward envelopes, but it's just I'm never going to be able to buy any clothes or anything ever again at this rate. So again, it's not going to be tons of money, but at the moment £5.43 is in spends. And I'll probably just talk you through that as and when I get to it. So this amount has come from money left over from the food budget in December, halved. So half the leftover has gone towards spends and half to the year ahead. I've kind of included that in this December, brought forward the other half of this because that's all going into the year ahead. But yeah, it makes me feel happy. It feels right. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we've got for now. So we're, like I say, we're only using the wage and the child benefit money to pay for the budget this month. So we've got 98312 plus 104.20. So we've got 1,087.32 to spend. Okay, so let's start with train. So I'm hoping to have 3 days of overtime this month. So far it hasn't been confirmed, but I've put the train as if I actually need to write myself a note to book the train. Where can I write that I'm going to see it? I don't know. Book train. I'll write it on this bit. Hopefully I'll see it because I do need to, I buy like a flexi pass and I need to do that tonight, back to work tomorrow. So 126, I'm hoping to get 2 flexi passes. Actually, I haven't even checked to see if there's been a price increase or not on the trains. I can't remember when they do it. Do they do it January or do they do it April? Oh, wow. We're going to have to see if that's gone up. Bonus ball is currently at £80. Nobody's won it for 10, or it will be 10 weeks next week. So 15 to put in for that. Amazon is my son's Amazon tablet subscription. I think we are just going to cancel that. I need to cancel that. Cancel Amazon. Because he rarely uses it. And he's got his phones. He's got 2 phones. He's got his old phone and he's got his new phone. I've got him a smart TV now that he can watch things on. Yeah, he doesn't need the kid's tablet. It's very babyish, so that needs to get cancelled. If I've not cancelled it by February, you have permission to tell me off. Right, mobile phone, £19.38. School clubs, so this is just wraparound. I've paid for his actual clubs for the whole term already. This is just 1 week of 3 sessions of wraparound because clubs don't start till next week. Netflix is $5.99. MBNA, so my MBNA credit card this month, minimum payment is £25. MBNA 2 is 262.04. Then we have Halifax. My Experian credit score increased by quite a bit when I checked it last, which is really nice. I think it might be because I've had my student loan like completely cancelled, or I don't know what the term is, but I don't have to pay it anymore. I've had the 25 years and it's gone, and so it's just been scrapped basically. So I don't know if it's because of that. But I'm happy. So $53.99 for HSBC credit card, and then Barclay card $98.33. Savings for my son is £10. He didn't win the premium bonds again. Yeah, I didn't tell him. He's forgotten to ask, but I checked it and there was nothing again. But I saw there's quite a few people with only £25 or £50 worth of bonds, and yeah, they've won like £50,000, £25,000. So it definitely can be done. And one of them had only bought it in like October of 2025. So they've only had it the same amount of time as we've had my sons. So it's definitely not out of the realms of possibility, which is exciting. Right, my cat's insurance is $21.18. And my rabbit's insurance, oh wait a minute, I'm going to do Premier Pro, which is my editing software, $21.98. Okay, and then rabbit insurance is $47.95. And life insurance for me, $11.39. And then my Google One storage is $159. And vet health plan for my cat, £10.49 for my half. Okay, food is a strange one now. I'm going to put it twice. So my husband's going to give me 220. I want to save 25 of that. And I'm going to put in 20 because I believe there's 4 Mondays in January this time. Now this has already been budgeted for or paid for because I've saved £260 specifically to put £5 a week in, so that my husband paid £5 less a week, so I can start to pay more for my half of things. Now my debt is starting to drop, so this won't be included in the budget, neither will this, because this is my husband's money. This will be added to the budget. Makes sense to me, might not make sense to you, but that's absolutely fine. Right, rabbit bedding is getting £5. Another aeroplane is coming over, really annoying. Pet supplies is getting 15 as usual. Lint roll is getting 30, but I don't think we're going to use anywhere near that amount. Okay, laptop for my son, we're saving for a laptop for him, is £25. Social is getting 20. This has been absolutely decimated, the social envelope, but it was, planned, so that's absolutely fine. I used quite a lot for my friend's evening meal, my friend's get together meal, because I did have to pay for a taxi this time around, which is fine. And we got her a gift, and then my son got a Cadbury World voucher from Grandad. We asked him to get it for him, so we're going in February. There's an inset day at my son's school, which I thought would be a quieter day to go on, so we've booked to go on the inset day for the Cadbury World, but because Cadbury World is sort of a good 3-hour drive from where we live, we are going to go up the night before. We're going to stay in Warwick Castle. There's a hotel at Warwick Castle. We're going to stay in there. It's like a themed room, and they have night entertainment in the evening and have dinner either there or go for a curry. Not decided yet, but we've paid for the hotel and I've paid for the Cadbury World for my husband and I. So it's all booked in. Very excited. Yeah, it's going to be such a lovely little family night away. So yeah, my son's excited. It's something to look forward to in February, but it does mean there's not much left in the social envelope, but that is what it's there for. We have got money left, and that will be for the meal part of it, and then we'll be saving again for potentially going to Chesington in June. He's got another inset day then, so maybe we may go to Chesington again because he did love it. Okay, next is uniform. This is a new envelope. We need to start saving for uniform for my son. He's going to be going to a new school in September, so he's going to need new everything. It's as simple as that. Glasses. I desperately need to get my eyes done, and I will need glasses. I know I need glasses, but I need to save a little bit first. And yes, my health should come first, but I'm going to have to save. My work will put £80 in total towards a pair of glasses, so I shouldn't have to save too much. I'm going to book, hopefully, to have my eyes tested in May, which I know is a while away, but it is what it is. That will be a free eye test because my dad had glaucoma and my mum's had glaucoma, and I think when that happens, you automatically get a free eye test because of that. So I need to work out how that's going to be done. So yeah, we've got these new categories. And then we've got the buffer, as always, of £50. This is going to be a long video. I'll have to hurry up. £50. And then my husband, I'm saving the next 260 again to bring the food budget down for him to be just giving me 50 a week and me putting 10 in a week. So he's getting 20 now this month, gone up from 10. And then I'm going to roll to see if Home and if Mukbang are going to get a £5 each. So if it's a odd number, it's a no. If it's even, it's a yes. So am I putting 5 in Home? Yes, 5 for Home. Am I putting 5 in Mukbang? No, nothing for Mukbang. Poor Mukbang, never gets anything. Okay, and then we have then got just the amounts specific to this month. So it's my brother's birthday. It's not been yet. Brother's birthday. I'll just get him a card. So put £2.50 for him, and my son's Switch. Oh no, are you running out? Right, I couldn't tell if it was running out or if it needed swishing, but I'm just gonna switch to this cute little bee pen. It's so adorable. It's my son's, don't let him know I've used it. It's like one way you can erase it. It's pretty cool. Okay, so Switch subscription renewal for the year, £17.49 for my half, and then my husband pays the other half. Now this is not included in the budget either because it is in my year ahead envelope and it's already been paid for because I think I'm in June. I think I've already paid for these extra amounts each month up to June, so I'm really chuffed. What I didn't include in that was a haircut for my son. I feel like he needed a haircut. And he's actually already had that done. He had it done on the 2nd. So that was £21 in total, £10.50 for my half. So that is it. So this will come out of the budget, but this is coming out of the year ahead envelope, which is fully funded for January, so that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to just add all this up and see if we've got anything else left over going towards year ahead, savings challenge and sinking funds. I'll be right back. So apparently we've got £107.79 left. I have calculated this several times. I've looked back from December to January. That seems too much to me. I feel like something's not quite right, but I've gone over it. I don't remember having this much. Maybe we did last month. Maybe it's a similar amount, which if it is, then that is right. I don't know, that seems way more than I was expecting to have, but you know, like that's a good like anomaly. But yeah, apparently we've got 107.79. Okay, well, I have gone over it and gone over it and gone over it again, so I guess if it's wrong, we will just sort it out in the future. But 107, that would have been nice. 107.79. Right, so we're going to halve it. I feel like it's been so long since I've done a budget. I feel really out of like sync with it. So we are going to put 53.90 towards the year ahead and 53.89. So let's divide that by 2. So we're going to go 26.95 for savings challenge and 26.94 for sinking funds. This would have been more for savings challenge, but I have had to take quite a bit out of sinking funds as well. So we're back down under the 100. So I want to get it back up to 100 before we start just putting 10 in a month. I bought some new bedding. We desperately needed new bedding. There was holes in it. We've got 2 bed sets, like duvet cover and pillow sets. One is absolutely fine, fairly new, but the other one was on its last legs. And yeah, just bit the bullet. Bought. I was trying to wait to see if there was like a nice set in the sale, but the only sets in the sale weren't king size, which is what our bed is. So yeah, I went for a nice black and white stripe. It's like a diagonal stripe. bedding. It's really nice. So yeah, I was happy with that purchase. And then my hot water bottle decided to burst on me. Luckily I was a little bit burnt in between the legs. I was laying on the sofa and sort of right between the legs at the top. I was like, oh, that's a bit burny. I lifted it up. Luckily it was like maybe a centimetre slit in the rubber water bottle, so it hadn't gushed out, but it was hot in the area. I was like, yeah, it was really hot. And I had it for quite a few years. They say to replace it every 2, but I didn't. So I bought myself a new one. I was trying to find like a really nice one, and I was going to take my time finding one, but then I realised I use it at bedtime because it's so cold. I like to put it in the bed, a bit like a bedpan like they used to use in the Victorian times, where they put the bedpan at the bottom of the bed and then it would like, your toes would be toasty. I kind of do that with my hot water bottle. So I was like, no, I need to get one. So I went to the Range, the Range, and I got a bottle for $7.99. It's a really soft faux fur, like light grey. Oh, it's really cozy. So it was only $7.99. That will do for now. And then if I see something that I really love, I might purchase it. But I actually quite like this one. So it's a nice size. So yeah, I needed to take that out of there. That was it had broken. That's what the sinking fund is there for. So let me just see if this all adds up to 107.79. So we've got 26.95 plus 26.94 plus 53.90. Perfect. So that is it for today. I'm going to go and record the cash stuffing video now. So if that's more your vibe, then that will be up in a day or 2. But thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a really great start to your new year, to January. Let's hope January doesn't go super slow. The first week is going to have zoomed by because I haven't had to be in work. But like I say, I'm back tomorrow. Pray for me. And I will see you guys very soon. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.